Hello, this is Laura Robinson from the Chattanooga Area Food Bank, and this is a Garden Network video, and today's date is April 4th, 2025. So I just wanted to walk you guys through things that are going on in the garden right now. In the greenhouse, we have most of our summer seeds started. I am starting some late peppers. I have eggplant going. I just started some beans, some cucumbers. Next week I'm going to be starting some melon. And I did want to show you this because this is something easy that you could do in your own space. But every year this is how I start my sweet potato slips. And the slip is what you need in order to plant a sweet potato plant. So what will happen is we'll start to see little green shoots coming off the side of the sweet potato, and then when those get to a decent size you can pull them off, put them in some water, and they'll root, and then you can plant those outside. And I'll kind of show you that process maybe in the next video when you can actually see the shoots. But I just buy 3 sweet potatoes from the grocery store. I do buy organic. I put them in a tray, cover them halfway with soil, put them on a heat mat because they do like it hot, and make sure that the soil around the sweet potato stays, you don't want it soggy wet, but you do want it moist. I think I started this maybe last week, so I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks it'll start to put off sweet potato shoots. So that'll be something that I can give away during my summer plant giveaway. Also wanted to just show you, I'm starting cucumbers, we've potted up basil, we have lots of tomatoes going, lots of peppers. It's really a lot of what's been potted up so far. I do have some flowers, mostly peppers, flowers, tomatoes, and like I said, I just started cucumbers, so those I'm going to pot up sometime soon too. So that's what's been going on in the greenhouse. I want to show you around outside real quick, show you some of the things that have been working well. The lettuce seems to be doing well. I'm trying to remember what this variety is. I have it written down somewhere, but this one has been growing well. This is my first time growing fennel, and I'm surprised actually how big it's getting in such a short amount of time. I think I just planted this outside a few weeks ago, and you can see they already look like little baby fennel. So that has been a big success. I planted a good amount of broccoli rabe, which has grown super fast. I've already harvested some yesterday, but I also had probably half of this bed, the plants just like died randomly, and I'm not quite sure what's going on, if there was some sort of bug in here that I didn't see, or the plants just weren't healthy from the get-go. I don't really know. But I do suggest broccoli rabe even now. If you have space where you're just kind of waiting until it gets warm enough to plant your summer crops, this is a really good crop that grows really fast. And here we still have our garlic, we still have our leeks growing from in the fall. This is a really great Asian green called Han Tai Sai, and it has grown really fast. It's been really healthy. I just harvested it today. It has these little like flowers, like almost like a baby broccoli or something that comes out of the middle. That has been a great crop. So has the Tokyo Picana. Tokyo Picana has also been a great crop. This is an Asian green. It looks like lettuce, but it has more of a like mild kind of Asian green, or like mustard green kind of flavor. So I'd highly recommend that. We have peas growing. I have radishes growing in a few beds. I also, you can see my potatoes have started to germinate. So that is good to see, because sometimes it just takes a while for them to get going. So yeah, so the potatoes are going. The cabbage is looking okay. I did realize that there are some caterpillar issues. So let's see if I can see any on here. You can see the little holes, and usually that's a good indication that there might be some caterpillars around. I'm just looking, I don't see any right now. But if you do notice caterpillars, you can spray something called BT. I forget what it stands for, but it targets just caterpillars. So it's a really good thing to keep on hand for this occasion. I tried starting another bed of peas, and I have like literally one plant growing. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. I have fava beans started, which I really love to grow fava beans. The plants are really pretty. I don't know how well people like to eat fava beans, but I do like to grow them. In this bed, this is something that is also kind of a middle of the spring season, don't know what to do in an empty space. I just mixed a whole bunch of lettuce seeds, kale, mustard, and Swiss chard. I just mixed a bunch of seeds together and threw them in a bed. I didn't make rows or anything. I just kind of sprinkled them in, watered them in well, and that'll just be something like even the baby leaves that come up, I'll just kind of trim it all off as like a salad mix. And that'll be something that grows fast and, you know, won't take I can easily switch it out when it's time to put in summer stuff. I did want to show you these. This is called Claytonia, and it is, people use it like a salad green. It's supposed to be pretty frost or cold tolerant. It hasn't really been that cold since I planted it, so I can't really speak to how tolerant it is of weather, but it's just kind of something new and fun to grow. The blackberries, the leaves are coming out. I don't know that much about growing blackberries, but I have heard recently that the berries grow on old wood, so you shouldn't prune anything back from the previous year, because that's what is going to set fruit in the current year. So I'm just trying to figure out blackberries this year. My fall gold raspberries are bushing out, and there are all these little baby plants kind of shooting up. I have probably more in here than I need to, so if anybody wants to come dig up some fall gold raspberries, feel free. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I have one fig that is bushing out, one that's just starting, and one that might be dead. I did not protect my figs over the winter, which I think you're supposed to do, so we'll see. I'm kind of actually surprised that any of them lived. Yeah, and I think that's about it. We're just gonna kind of chug along through spring and hopefully start harvesting more and more as we gear up to plant for summer, which will be in just a month or so. Probably I usually start planting summer crops in early to mid-May, and then through into June. So soon enough, that is what we'll be doing. So I hope you all are doing well, and let me know if you have any questions. Let me know how your garden is growing, and I hope to hear from you soon. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye-bye.